Our love was lost, and now we found. Yeah, our love was lost, was gone. Our love was lost.
Hey guys, it's Sakura again. I haven't done a tutorial on anything in quite a while. I had a request recently to do a tutorial on falling rain on Photoshop. This is a signature I did for someone a while back, and it does have the falling rain animation, as you can see here. It's real simple. I've seen a lot more intricate rainfall animation with a lot more detail. This is just a really simple way to do it to get the same basic effect. As you can see, I have 4 animation frames, and it's making the signature look like it's raining, pretty much. It's really simple, so let me show you how to do it. Let's see, to start with, this is one I was messing with. We're going to delete all those, and delete that. So pretty much we're just going to start with a grassy field type area. It's kind of cloudy, tree. We're going to put it down on the grass just so you can see the actual animation itself. First thing you need to do is create a new layer. You can do this quickly by pressing Ctrl-Shift-N. And now you're going to go to Filter, all the way down to Noise, and Add Noise. Actually, you know what? Sorry. Before that, you need to fill your layer with a color. Black is fine. Then you go to Filter, Noise, and Add Noise. I have mine at about 120%. It is on Uniform, and monochromatic is checked. If you don't check it, then you get colorful rain rather than the black and white effect that I'm showing you now. I've never done rain with this color speckle crap. I've always just done it with monochromatic checked, and I think it looks fine. So about 120% uniform and monochromatic. Go ahead and press OK on that. And then you're going to create another layer. Go ahead and fill that in. And then you're going to do the same thing. To get a little variation in your rain, you want to up this a little bit. Probably not too much. About 145% or so. It just makes a slight change. Same settings. Go ahead and press OK. You can do more than one layer. Just make sure they're all within the same variety of the noise, because you can get it too dark and you can get it too light. So I would say stick with about 20% each way, and you should get a nice even rain. Alright, next we need to go ahead and hide this layer. Go to your first one you made and go to Filter, Blur, and Motion Blur. Put it at the angle you want your rain. I'm going to have mine going down to the right. You can have yours going down to the left if you want. Going straight down, whichever you prefer. I want mine going about this way. I have my distance set to 47. This pretty much just decides how much you're blurring here. The bigger your distance, the more straight lines you're going to have. The smaller your distance, the more short, faded lines you're going to have. So I'm going to set mine to about 40 or so. Go ahead and press OK. And you're going to want to do the same thing with this layer. You do want it the same angle, so go ahead and just go to Filter, and then just click this Motion Blur, and it'll give it the exact same settings as you did with the last one. Alright, go ahead and hide this layer. What you're going to do is put this on Soft Light. You do this by going to this little box up here, make sure you have that layer selected, and then scroll down to Soft Light. And then that makes you able to see your background with the rain effect on there. You want to do the same thing with this one too, before you get started on your animation. And then as you can see, when you uncheck one, it's lighter. When you check one, it's darker. If you want a darker rain, then you just add more noise. That's all you have to do for that. Let's see. Go ahead and hide this layer. You only need one visible right now, and your background. So what you're going to do You're going to start your animation now. You're going to come down here. I'm going to put mine at 0.1 seconds. And then that's fine. Make sure this is visible and this one's not. Duplicate the frame down here. Uncheck the visibility on your first frame, or on your first layer here, and then check the one on your second one. And then you're going to do this, you're going to alternate maybe till you have 4 frames. Uncheck the one you just did, and then recheck this one. Go ahead and make another one. Do the same thing, just uncheck that one, and make that one visible. And then let's start it up and see what we got. As you can see, my rain looks pretty choppy. You can pretty much fix this by just adding a few more layers, or adding a few more frames. It makes it go a bit longer, it makes it not as choppy. So we added 2 more, and we're going to press play on that. So that looks a little better, and that's just really fast rain. You can have a bit of a slower rain if you want. All you have to do is change the time on these frames. You can do them each individually, or you can go over here and select all frames, and then you just change the first one, and then it changes all of them. And then go ahead and press play on that, see what it looks like. See, that looks a little better. And again, it's not the most perfect rain ever. It is a tiny bit choppy, I suppose. Pretty much just mess around with your settings, mess around with your layers until you get it to how you want it. Make sure when you're doing the animation on a signature, make sure you have everything done before you do the animation, because going back and changing it after you have animation in can kind of be a bit tricky sometimes. So make sure you have your entire image done, all your text complete and whatnot, and then add in your animation. To save an animated signature, you just go to File, Save for Web and Devices. This should all be fine. These are all the default settings. Make sure it saves as a GIF, a GIF, because there's other options here, you don't want those. Make sure it's GIF. The rest of these are fine. Make sure the looping options are on forever. And then you just click save. And save it as whatever you want. And that is how to make a very, very simple falling rain animation on your signatures or whatever you want to put it on. I hope this helped someone. If not, I'm sorry. If you have any questions or anything, go ahead and post in the comments and let me know what you think. Thanks, guys.